Hey, how you doing? That was a very loud lip smack thing at the beginning there. Date is at 10/7/2016. The time is 9:26 p.m. Um, I made a list of things to talk about. See, it's every time I say that, it's like it feels like I'm just a complete fucking liar about just everything. I mean, it's not, but yeah, but I made a list of things to talk about. You heard my voice just get louder there. I wasn't. I swear, it's like. See, I got this thing. I watched this video earlier of this dude. Um, he was talking about drinking like a gallon of water a day. If you Google, I mean, I don't know why you would, but if you're interested, if you Google, gallon of water a day, there you might find a result of like this guy. He's talking about drinking a gallon of water a day. And he's like kind of a jockey sort of fucking guy. There's something about fitness people in general that's just very like douchey. Um, but I mean, this is all getting beside the point. There was a comment in that video, a troll comment. Probably it could have been a troll comment, where it was saying something like I'm a douchey jock, and my dream was always to be a news presenter. I wonder if this will help me. It was just completely taking the piss out of the guy. And every time I see something like that, I could just imagine myself making it like a complete fucking douche video. And then because I just imagine myself in the position of being the trolley. Probably because of I don't know, public school education. I don't know, it's like it's a very. I think there's goods and bad. See, this is very dangerous talk about trolling here because I could easily just get trolled badly. I am such a fucking troll target. It's not even funny. Because I mean, I'm sure I'm just completely like you can just hear all the insecurities right in my voice. So I mean, it's not. I can't stop you. See, I'm saying things like I'm trying to like grab that middle ground where it's like, oh, if I admit to it, then you can't troll me. But there's no middle ground. If I'll do whatever. Anyway, I thought that I was just reading that comment and I thought I was just putting myself in the position of the dude being trolled and just like that. Because I mean, most trolls are pretty amateur at what they do. Like, you'll say, "Oh, faggot! Why are you a faggot?" Something like that. But every once in a while, there's a troll that's just so fucking magically somehow just can penetrate right to your deepest insecurities. And those are the ones you gotta watch out. Nervous laughter. Alright, whatever. But anyway, I mean, just besides the point there, I had a list of things. Actually, trolls was one of the things I wanted to talk about, so on this list here, so maybe that's why I was talking about it. But the first thing was just how like your subconscious seems to like I mean, you seem to do things like, and it's like you don't think your subconscious is doing anything because you feel like you're in control. But I mean, if you really just examine like if I go back and listen to all of my journals that I've made so far, there are themes that keep popping up. And it's like, I don't plan that out. Like, there's no plan to go in talking about any of the shit that I talk about. I mean, now there is. I mean, I got the list here. But for the most part, this is just not planned out. And, the fact that it's not planned out, and yet it still has some sort of, like, order to it. It's just like, I don't know, it seems like something... important there, worth mentioning. But, okay, I mean, it's not really, it's not a secret, really, that people just, I think it goes back to the thing I was saying in the other journal, where it's like people just, like, people are just, when they talk, just everything that somebody does, whether they're talking, whether they're fucking walking to the store, it's just a different form of saying this one thing that the person is saying, like the statement of somebody's life, and there's just no escaping it. You could, like, fucking, people can change all the time, but it's just, it feels like there's always just this one thing that people are saying their whole life. And, everything they do is just them saying that one thing. What was the other thing? Oh, there was another thing I wrote down. This was more just like a feeling than anything. But in the game Stardew Valley, there's blueberries. You can grow blueberries in Stardew Valley. But the thing about them is that they're very expensive to, like, buy. And I think that was like feeling like blueberries in Stardew Valley. It's kind of like a luxury item, and luxury items have that effect of being like their effect is sort of negligible. Like, you wouldn't try to make a foundation on, like, a luxury item. You wouldn't want to make a luxury item the foundation of anything. But, having it's just like the cherry on top. I don't know why I thought that was significant enough to write that. See, I don't like this new format of writing shit down. I just want to, like, yeah, well, see, I could have just, I feel like if I had just done enough of these journals, these things would have came out anyway. See, and that luxury item thought, that was like, who fucking cares? Like, of course luxury items are just cherries on top. Okay, and the last thing I wrote down here was, I was really proud of myself, like, because the very end of the song "Daydreaming" by Radiohead off their new album, there's this sound that's like, it sounds like a deck of cards shuffling, like, and I realized that sound is, it's, the first song I remember hearing it in was "Climbing Up the Walls." And there's a lyric in that song that says, either way you turn, I'll be there. It's the wrong key, but hold on. Na 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 na, da da da. Open up your skull, I'll be there. Climbing up the wall. I think that's right. I don't know, but open up your skull, I'll be there. It's just that sound, I think, is. It's like, wherever you go, that sound's gonna be there, and just I feel like that sound represents something, like just panic, or because there's another Radiohead song where he's talking about, like, I think it's one of the last songs on The King of Limbs, where the lyrics are like saying, like, there's like the song is, the feeling is like relief, or just like, I'm finally in the clear. But there's a thing that's like, so why does it still hurt? It's like you can't ever get away completely from the pain of it. Because, anything, it's just, there's always going to be some sort of, like, agony attached to everything. Just this fucking tiny percentage, whatever. There's always going to be some pain involved, or just, like a pained thing. I don't know. That's just my interpretation of it. This journal was, like, completely scattered, and I wasn't talking well, but whatever. It might be, again, I've said this on journals before, that I was talking, but it just didn't seem like I was in the moment. Like right now as I'm talking, it doesn't seem like I'm talking well. But then, I go back and listen to it, and, I wasn't talking so bad. So maybe that's a case of this. You never know. You never know, Nick. Never had a bad day in my life, Nick. It's my landlord. Or, my dad's landlord. Okay, goodbye.